ourselves to a level of respect and decorum that the principles we value deserve. As far as that, many of you know, I was not your elected chair at our last convention. Unfortunately, Mr. Justin Miramonte had resigned, some part due to personal issues, some part due to decisions made. He will be missed, and I will hopefully be able to fulfill the role with all the diligence I can do. Thank you.
And if this doesn't work, then just hit off.
We will officially call to order at 9:06.
2B.
And we will be waiting for the credential committee report.
I'm sorry, 1B and 2C. 2C is going to be this one here, and then the other one is going to be the front. Yep, just like that. And on the mics should be set for use. Okay, here we go. And then mics 1,
This is the source one.
this is going to be your settings, mic controls. It's going to be 1, 2, 2, 1, and 2, 3. The podium is going to be 2, 1. And then like just go back to source and then just switch it over there, and then she'll be on.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else?
I appreciate that.
All
This is
right.
great.
All right. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're just big one.
As of this moment,
If you need
we have
anything, I'll be around.
64 delegates. That means majority would be 33. 2/3, 39, and 7/8, 56. We'll move on to the adoption of the convention rules, which will be posted on the screen.
I got a motion concerning the adoption.
Microphone, good sir.
Testing, let's see, number 10, F. I'd like to change the 84 to 35. I think if we vote for 35, there's going to be enough of a runoff there that you're going to get to 84 if there are 84 people that want to go. But in any case, 84 votes is just a lot of votes to count. So anyway, I just think it made things move along, and not having to out here, trying to count 84 times 35, and then get that all straight, and then recounts and everything else. So I say 35, and then just exactly the way it's printed here, except change 84 to 35 in both cases here. So 36 votes or more, and you've got an invalid ballot. So that's my proposed order.
And does this motion have a
So I
second?
have a second.
We do have a second. Was that somebody?
Okay. You're all day.
I appreciate your perspective on that. Is there any other motions to change the convention rules before we proceed? Correct me if I'm wrong, but we need a motion to adopt the convention rules?
I move we accept the convention rules.
Who was that?
Michael Thompson.
Okay.
Does it have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Do this quick voice vote. All in favor of adopting the convention rules, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Thank you. Adoption rules are adopted. And we will be moving moving on to the approval of past minutes for the July 19th, 2025 convention. Those will be brought to the screen.
I will pass out the confidential meeting minutes at the confidential session.
Thank you. We have a motion to accept the minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Motion's been moved and
Make
seconded.
that motion.
Jody, over there. All right, so you can do this with another quick voice vote. All in favor of adopting previous minutes, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. All right, and now we are on to the approval of the agenda. That can be brought up on the screen.
Move we accept the agenda.
Thank you. Does that have a second? Yes, Mr. Chairman?
Point of order, as a matter of fact. It is out of order to consider the election of second vice chair today. This matter was not on the call to the convention for this meeting, as is required in our bylaws, and doing so would be out of order, and it's nonetheless is the exact same violation that started all of the controversy that we were on here. So I recommend we don't repeat that same violation today by carrying out that election, which was too recently opened to have been properly noticed for this convention.
Thank you, Mr. Chatterton.
Second. I second that.
There's a point of order.
Point of order. Yes. Yes, Ms. Thornton.
Yeah, and what is probably one of those rare instances, I do agree with Andrew Chatterton on this, it's a special convention. However, I think the board had discussed we would have maybe a straw poll, is a better word for it, and then the board will vote to appoint the person that the body elects at a different meeting. So this will not be a binding election, but we do hope that the board will honor the wishes of the body to appoint, to fill that position.
Thank you. All right, in that case, I will rule that that vote for the second vice chair is out of order and will be deducted from today's agenda. I will hope that we can do it still in a formal poll vote, and at this point our board can appoint that person and be affirmed at our next convention. I believe there was, however, a motion that has been seconded on the approval of the agenda. Is there any more debate for the agenda?
Hello? Joe Broker, Macomb. Move to amend the agenda to replace, basically swap the candidate of the 35th Senate District with the selection of 26 national convention delegates. Bad weather, some people are still coming in, just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to self-nominate or nominate whoever.
I'll second that.
Fair motion has been seconded. Is there any debate on that, or we go to a quick vote to switch the selection of delegates with the selection of the candidate for the 35th state? Yes?
I have a point of personal privilege. Since some people don't know how to project their voices, could we turn up the volume a little for those of us who are deaf?
I was having
I
some,
like that mic for sure. And like I couldn't even hear anything Joe just said, so.
yeah, I was having some technical difficulties. Anyone who approaches the mic, you will have to speak very closely into it for it to pick up your voice. All right, the motion on the floor currently is to switch the delegates selection for the national convention with the candidates for 35th state. It has been made and seconded. If there's no more debate, we'll continue to a quick voice vote. All in favor of the switch, say aye. All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
You may have to do a quick count on that one, it's hard to say. Do a quick division count. All in favor, please rise. Is there any other motions to amend our agenda? All right, the motion to approve the agenda as already made and seconded earlier. Yes.
I have another motion to amend. If we could strike the time on everything after lunch so that that business could move forward as necessary. So you would keep the 10 o'clock and 11:30 and 12:30 times set, and then strike from 1:30 down, just to allow that business to move forward as necessary.
Can we do that anyway, or no? We just move ahead?
Once you set the time, that would be the business you work
We
on
can
at
take all
that
the
time.
times off so that we can move forward from right now. Straight into the 30.
So let me, if I could speak to my motion, the reason why I suggested doing it in the afternoon, I think that the first two items of business probably take up the whole morning anyway. The business in the bottom half should be, I would say, quicker moving, so hopefully we can make more progress this afternoon and just take care of those first two most important things this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Does his motion have a second?
That's fine. Second.
All right, it has been moved and seconded. Is there a debate for that motion?
Yeah, I guess I'd like clarification, Joe. You say you're concerned that these items cannot start until their time denoted?
Yeah.
I don't believe that would be correct. As soon as the prior orders are complete, we can start on those orders. The timetable is just to ensure that everyone makes it to, let's see, the mixer, guest speakers, dinner, et cetera. It's much more of a prevention of staying until 1 p.m. as some of us will follow a certain convention doing. I am not aware of any requirement that you wait until that time to begin that business, though.
That was my question, thank you.
Yeah, unless someone's aware of such a requirement in our bylaws or Robert's rules, certainly not in our bylaws, if it's in Robert's rules, let me know, I believe it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zambo.
Tim, do you mind just making a, decision on if that's okay?
It's been motion and seconded. We're just doing a quick voice vote.
No, I mean, do you mind just saying if you agree with Dan that is okay?
I believe that point was in order. If we get done with something early, we can just move on to the next item. I believe that motion was retracted, or it's already been seconded, so I would have to put it to a quick voice vote, everyone. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, on changing the time, say nay.
Nay.
Ayes have it, there we go. All right, now we are moving.
Sorry, somebody interrupted, I missed that vote. The vote for the original motion was a nay,
No, that was the vote for the changing of the time.
so we're not in.
Yeah, you can leave it as is. All right, is there any more motions on the agenda? Perfect. All right, all in favor of adopting the agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Agenda is approved. We will now move on to the selection of the 35th State Senate District, because those were switched. Is there any nominations?
I nominate Ellie Sleds.
Do they accept? Yes. Perfect. Any other nominations? All right. I believe the vote will just come to either you or Noah at this point.
So it's just the district members that vote, correct?
I believe, yes.
People, the delegates for that district? How many are there?
I believe.
Does anybody decide? Are there any delegates from the 35th Senate District here besides LA?
Well, will the members of the 35th please rise? We'll try it this way. All right, just the two. All right, all in favor?
You're not gonna have her speak or something?
In favor, please raise your hand. If you're in favor, no. There we go. All right, nice and simple. Could you please check with our secretary to make sure we have your name spelled correctly? I would appreciate that. All right, that being concluded, we will now move on to the selection of delegates for the 2026 National Convention.
Someone to say it.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be a very intensive process, so I tried to do everything I could to make it simple. But the bottom line is we can select 34 delegates because Tim automatically has a spot as chair. We have 50 alternates. You can either nominate yourself or nominate another person. If present, you should self-nominate yourself. And if you're not here to accept the nomination, you have to confirm with me within a week. I will be following up with emails for everybody who's a nominee that was not here. And if the people do not confirm within a week, they get moved up, or the alternates move up accordingly. None of the above is included in the ballot. If you vote for none of the above, you cannot vote for a candidate, and the ballot is spoiled. Each nominator can speak for 30 seconds, and a nominating speech can be given for none of the above. We're going to do a secret ballot with all the names, and then each person can vote for up to 84. And then we have to hand count them. I do need a few people to help. We've had a couple already volunteer, but if you could come see me if you want to help. A tied vote will be decided by a roll of the dice. But one thing I really wanted to say is after you nominate yourself, if you could come over to me and make sure I got your name correct on the list, because when the list is complete, I want to be ready to print it, pass out the ballots, and go. I don't want to have to confirm spellings. You know, it's your job to come up to the podium after you nominate yourself. So I am going to start out the nominations by nominating several people who were not able to be here, who contacted me as the secretary. I don't think any of them did make it. Leonard Schwartz and Tim Yao are longtime members. Many of you know them. They've done a lot of work for the party. Others can speak for them. What?
I guess point of order, my apologies. Typically, we have nomination speeches following nominations. Is that the order we're to follow today, or do we want to introduce them with? I guess you're getting into a bit of a nomination speech. I think it would be best if we just get the nominations out, and if you'd like to speak on their behalf later, that's you.
And the ones I've done, the speeches as they nominate, they come up with the. So we go through twice then?
No, I guess. I apologize. I guess you're right. It makes more sense.
I've only done to a few in recent years, so I'm not sure what.
You know what? That probably makes more sense. That's what we want to do. I have no objection to that.
That just saves another step.
You're right. Let's do that. I apologize.
Okay, so I did Tim and Leonard. There's 3 from Northern Michigan in my area, Corey Dean and his wife Stephanie Dean, who are doing excellent work in Traverse City, mainly with candidates, and Sean Orton, who is in Manistee County. So those are the first 5. I'm going to put myself down as number 6. I'm the communications director and secretary, so I do the newsletter, Facebook page. I'm doing PR after this too. We got CMU Press here today. They were supposed to be here at 11:30, but you'll give them a candidate, you'll give them a nominating interview. So I'm trying to improve the visibility of the party, and I'm not going to speak more about myself, but I've been 25 years with the party and have many positions over the years. So those are the first 6 candidates, and then I can start my list from there.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. I believe Mr. Bromgar was first.
I'd like to move to open nominations.
Motion moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay.
Nay.
Perfect. All right.
I'd like to nominate Bryce McDowell
It's not streaming, but it's
and
recording.
myself, Lawrence Logan.
Jordan's coming in, but
Thank
brought
you.
Ryan.
You'd like to speak for yourself at all? You may for 30 seconds. If not,
He just,
please, check
George
the
said, are you
spelling.
going to make a motion to
Any members?
postpone?
I was about to, and then Joe just said the opposite. And then they just moved to go forward.
Great.
I didn't even get a chance. I was literally trying to walk up there.
Sorry.
I've been a member since 1985.
That's not
I
helpful.
think. And I'm a member of good standing, so I'd like to consider as delegates. Thank you.
Thank you.
If they're not here, I'll nominate Jordan and Ryan.
Mr. Bowman.
Yeah.
They'll have to be for half an hour.
I mean, it'll take a while.
Following, I have Lowell Gant, I believe this is how he really pronounces his name, from Wayne County, asked me to put his name into nomination. I got a call from Will White, asking to put his name into nomination in the capital area group. Jerry Bloom, I think it's spelled with a G, asked me to put his name into nomination, and by email, and I'm going to ask those people to forward their stuff to the secretary, so I believe it has to be by Friday, correct?
Yeah, within a week. So
Within a week. Okay. And then, finally, myself, Scotty Bowman.
yeah, you need to come and give me these names.
Okay.
That's okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Scotty. Just check the spelling of the secretary.
He wants to talk about it.
Yeah, give her about 20 seconds if you don't mind. I appreciate your patience on that.
Okay.
Leah Daly from Delegate from Oakland County. I'd like to nominate myself. I'd also like to nominate my 2 beautiful daughters, Eve Ireland and Anna Ireland, to be delegates. I have a couple more. There was a few people from Oakland County that couldn't make it today, so I'd like to nominate them as well. First is Grant Baker, B-A-K-E-R. Second is Farid, F-A-R-I-D. Isaac, I-S-H-A-C. And then also Keith Cavallini, C-A-V-A-L-L-I-N-I, and his lovely wife Nadia, N-A-D-I-A, same last name. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Michael Andrew Thompson. I'd like to nominate myself. And I just like to say that freedom is the right to be left alone, and liberty is the right to be left alone by government. So if someone isn't doing those things religiously, send them to the Uniparty. Thank you.
Thank you.
James Hurst, 12th District Rep, I nominate James Vallet, Epstein, Winton.
Thank you. Could you check the spelling with her secretary on that?
I was afraid you'd ask that.
Thank you, Mr. Harris.
I didn't get that name either.
Jamie Van Alsten.
Jason Brandenburg from Kalamazoo County. I want to nominate myself and my wife Megan Brandenburg, M-E-G-A-N, to be delegates.
Thank you.
Hello,
Jeff Patel, Oakland County. I would like to nominate the following individuals. Number one is Mr. Ryan Henry, your new LPMI membership chair. He's been outstanding work in his party and membership committee for well over a year, and he's ready to take over. The second nomination I have is Mr. Rich McLean, who we know him from the past several conventions. He's running credentials and checking everybody in. He's done outstanding work for the party. Last, I'd like to nominate myself. I've been very active in this body for quite some time. I've been membership committee chair for 6 years. I'm trying to work with both sides. I have no ideology as far as Libertarian is obviously why we're here. Like the candidates, the winning Libertarians. So thanks.
Thank you. Do you have all the spelling, the secretary, and those things? Perfect.
Dan Goble, I'm here representing current visitor, but she ran raised and forever, Livingston County, South. But anyway, is it true that the nominees have to be here to accept their nomination?
No, within a week.
All right, so I'd like to nominate Emily Sabat. She's been a member of the party. She's been chair I don't know how many times, national delegate. She helps out at the national and self-proclaimed anarchist, but still a really good person with high integrity, much more so than a lot of these people I've seen in this past administration. Anyway, so I'd like to nominate her and myself, Dan Goble.
Thank you. All right.
My name is Jim Shell, Wayne County. I'd like to nominate my wife Christine Shell and myself.
Thank you. Do you have a second and then the secretary? Thank you.
I'll wait for the secretary.
Thank you, I appreciate your patience.
So, John Elkins from Livingston County, I nominate myself.
Thank you.
My name is Bill Hall, and I have been elected chair of this party 3 times, I believe. Have run for office as a Libertarian more than a dozen times. I'd like to nominate myself for national delegate. I would also like to nominate my son Andrew Hall, who unfortunately is working this weekend, or he'd be here. Andrew has been active in organizing several of these conventions and is a past Libby Award winner and national delegate, and I nominate him for national delegate.
Thank you, Mr. Hall.
Asher Bookestein, nominating myself. I think it's important for Michigan to be well represented at the National Convention, that we have a good mix of demographics. So I am a young college student. Not only am I a college student, but I also work at the largest libertarian student organization in the world. And so I'm intimately familiar with the complaints young people have with big government and their hopes for the future Libertarian Party. I also already live in Grand Rapids, so I can guarantee that I will be there every single day because I already live there. I can guarantee you that. Asher Bookestein.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Vicki Hall, and I have been involved with the Libertarian Party with my husband, who was at the Mike's previously, for over 40 years. I've attended many national conventions, helped with candidate work and canvassing. I'm a lifetime member. I would also like to nominate my son, Griffin Hall, who started attending conventions when he was 9, I believe. And he has also worked as a family for the Libertarian Party, and he had to work this weekend if he would be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hall.
Mike Saliba, Macomb County. I would like to nominate Macomb County powerhouse Frederick Horn, former state chair Joe Grunhart, my wife Kelly Hartman, because she's spending her birthday with us today. And me, I've been around met me. I'm coming up on the 25th anniversary of the first time I knocked on doors for this party. I've been in 6 elections. I've served in my local government where the township trustees called me that Libertarian. I've broken Libertarian Party records in districts. I've beaten the margin of victory in districts. And my last campaign for United States Congress was endorsed by David Stockman, former director of the budget under Ronald Reagan.
My name is Jay Gelada. I'd like to nominate myself, and I'd also like to nominate Bill Hall, who can't be here today. I'd also like to nominate Jordan Martin, who's on his way, but is not here yet.
Bill.
Say again?
Mr. Hall is already present and nominated himself.
No, Jordan Martin.
Jordan
Bill
Martin.
Gelano is who I said.
Oh, you said Bill Hall.
Then I'd like to nominate Bill Gelano. Okay, myself, Bill Gelano, Jordan Martin, and Ryan Brennan. Jordan and Ryan will be here too. So.
All right. Thank you. Check with our secretary.
Growing up Capital area, I've been involved with the party since the early 90s, and most of the old folks here know me, and for the new ones, you know, most of my activity was done in the 90s, and I'm becoming active again.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ben Clifton from Northern Michigan. I've been a Libertarian for 20, 30 years. This is my first convention. I hope you'll consider me. Liberty for all. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Ashley Blower. I'm from Capital area. I would like to nominate myself. I would also like to nominate Anthony Lasher.
Ashley Brower,
Thank you.
I'm Larry Henman from the Southwest affiliate. I'd like to nominate myself and also nominate Carl Thornton.
Carl Thornton. Steve, check with our secretary on that. She seems. We'll wait just a few seconds here.
My name is Bill Craybaum from Washtenaw County, and I would like to nominate some of our activist members in the Huron Raisin affiliate. Brett Cashman, who's been an officer for years. Also, Kaz Gilbert, who's been a loyal secretary in the affiliate. And Keith Bilby, who's our treasurer. And he's a long-time Libertarian. And in reference to myself, I was one of the founding members of the state party in 1972. And I had the honor to lead our state delegation to the New York convention where we nominated Roger McBride for president. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Is that me now?
One moment. We'll let our secretary get caught up here for just a second.
Yep. Hey, Larry. Yes, we'll give you another one.
Thank you guys for slowing down and coming and checking your names.
Very good. You're all set, Ms.
I
Secretary?
am caught up, thank you.
Thank you.
You're 55 already.
I'm nominating myself, Brad Carrier, Vice Chair of the Thumb Region. I'm also nominating Paul Irvin. He couldn't be here because of work. He's our treasurer for the Thumb Region. And
Yeah, she's upstairs.
that's it.
Thank you. Do you have those names, Mr. Secretary?
Brad Carrier and Paul Urban.
My name is Dan Hall. I'm from William County, West Michigan affiliate. While I share a name and a state affiliate with Bill Hall, you share no relation.
Thank you.
Ben Young, Chair of the Capital Area Libertarian Party, and our elected councilman from the village of Odessa. I'd like to nominate myself.
Thank you. Could you state your name one more time for the Secretary?
Ben Young.
Thank you.
I'm Blaze Carp, and I would like to nominate myself. I'm from Oakland County and Young and Illinois County.
Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Bryce Burge. I am from the Upper Peninsula group, as well as an elected libertarian to the City of Munising City Commission. I'd like to nominate myself, so I think that I can be beneficial at nationals.
Thank you very much.
My name is Claire Anna Gelano. I'm
Hey, I
here.
missed the last. Yeah, like, days. Yeah, please make sure you come up with your name, not on the list. No price. All right, I got Bryce Barge and Lady Carter.
Thank you.
Claire Gelano. I'd like to nominate Charles Esner. He's the young man sitting at the American Liberty table, Liberty Caucus table in the back. Well, he was. He's back there. And he said he would definitely be there, and he's young person we need. And I'd also like to second the nomination for my brother, who's not here today, but he was party chair 3 times. Our governor candidate for 2018, Bill Jones. Oh, and I'm nominating myself. Thanks, Donna. I was having a senior moment. Okay.
Thank you, Claire. My name is Ryan Roberts. I'd like to nominate myself and also my secretary of the UPLP, Jordan Best. I've been a member of the party for the past 5 years. I served as first district representative for the LEC on multiple terms, and I've also run for office in the UP, and I am the elected chair of the UPLP as well. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Duke.
I'm Andrew Duke. I am your current party treasurer. I have been the chair of the Southwest affiliate, no longer, and I am on the board of review for property taxes of Battle Creek. I nominated myself. I'm also nominating Nicole Clements, who is a member from Southwest, has been a political unknown. She does not know who to vote for and is definitely open to the libertarian platform. I'm also nominating John Johnson from Southwest. He is a veteran of Desert Storm, a master plumber. And also is not an avid voter, but is quite interested now in the Libertarian Party. I'm nominating Zachary Baer, who is an activist in Southwest and wants to organize some open carry events. I'm going to give it to you. Also nominating our current chair of the Southwest affiliate, Raphael Wolf, and our vice chair, Dustin Thomas.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah. We'll let our secretary get caught up here for a moment.
All right, I'll just keep this. I got it.
Perfect.
My name is Matt Harris. I'm nominating myself to be my first convention, and I'm a member of Oakland, and I'm very pro Second Amendment and the Fed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman.
Hello, my name is Andrew Chatterton, delegate from Wayne County. I'm here to nominate myself. I
I am the party chair from 2022 until 2025. Under my term as chair, we had numerous campaigns that got started, and with the help of our phenomenal political directors, our staff. I believe have now culminated in 5 individuals from the party being elected to political office, which I'm extremely proud of the work of the team that did all that, and I hope to be a delegate to the national convention so that we continue to promote those policies that will put resources to our local elections and get more people actually elected going forward, and not have our party be about banning campaigns and grandstanding, but actually making changes and getting people into office. Thank you.
Mr. King?
I'm Mark King, Vice Chair of Huron Raisin. I'm here to nominate John Hudak, who I serve on the Judicial Committee with, Lawrence Johnson, who is a member of Huron Raisin, and myself, Mark King.
Thank you. Do you have all those votes?
Hello, Joe Morales. I nominate myself, Oakland County, and I just want to say that, to quote a famous economist, I believe that we'll never have good money again until we take it out of the hands of government. So buy gold, buy Bitcoin, preserve freedom, and end the Fed.
One moment. All set?
Yep.
All right.
Frederick Horn, lifetime member from Macomb County. I'd like to nominate Jim Ellison, spelled with an A, A-L-L-I-S-O-N.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chris Clark. I am currently an elected official for the city of Taylor as a councilman. Really grateful for the opportunity, and I would like to nominate myself, please.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Mike Saliba, Macomb County. I got 2 more Jims to nominate. Jim Fulner. And also, I haven't seen him be nominated yet. Jim Hudler. Jim Hudler is also a founding member of this party. And I think it's important to have people from way back at the beginning of the party with the institutional memory to remember why this party was started nearly 55 years ago, to fight a corrupt and criminal Republican president who raised tariffs, put in price controls, and was eventually forced to be removed from office.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kel Thompson. I'm from Oakland. I'd like to nominate myself, Kel Thompson. I'm for smaller government, decentralization, life, liberty, and Bitcoin.
One moment.
Yeah.
I'm Rick Thalen from the Capital area. I'm the vice chair of the Capital area. I'd like to nominate myself. I'm a lifetime member of the national and the state parties. I've been on the LEC before, and I attended the DC convention too.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, my name is Joseph LeBlanc from Wayne County Delegate. I respectfully would ask for a nomination for myself.
Thank you. Give us one moment. All right.
My name is Jerome Thalen. I'm from the Capital area, and I've been a voting member for 3 years, and I went to DC as well.
One moment. All right, I believe we're good now.
Okay, I'm Angela Thornton. I currently serve on the board as a district age rep. I'm been a member of the Libertarian Party since the mid-90s. I stepped away briefly to work on the Ron Paul campaign officially in the 2008 era, and then in 2012 I was a volunteer. I came back to the Libertarian Party because, you know, I don't think that this party should be the farm league for the GOP. I think that we need to be a separate, distinguished political entity to give people a viable third choice. I would like to nominate myself. In addition, I would also like to nominate David Canny, my husband. He's currently the chair of the district, or the Genesee County affiliate. My Many-Goats, Charisma Pettis, also known as Mia for some of you. Jonathan Ettinger, my son Drew Canny, and Adam Childress. Thank you.
Okay, can we just have a brief roll?
Yep.
All right, I got those 6 seconds.
All right, thank you for your patience. Ben Taylor, the capital area. I've been an active delegate to states for 3 years now, and I was national 2 years ago, and I'd like to go again. Thank you.
We have them?
Yep. Ben Taylor.
Hi, my name is Dana Carter, and I'm dating myself. I've been doing libertarian activism for about 2 decades now. I've been a member of the party for about 1 decade. I have run for office multiple times. I broke records in this party running for office. I've served on this board a few times, or on the state board a few times. I've been on multiple committees. I've been a delegate to national twice now. And I feel like I can serve you guys as a delegate very nicely. I'm also one of the founders of the Straits area, and I've served on the board many ways. Right now, I think I'm secretary only. Yeah, because the treasurer away. And I would also like to ask any of you who saw the sit piece, if you would like to discuss this before you vote with any of the people on this name on here, we would be very thrilled to discuss this with you, because you should know exactly what's going on before you vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Carter.
Andrew's sit piece.
Are you all set?
Yep.
Hi, Tim, I'd like you to indulge me for a second. I wasn't feeling well earlier when I made my nominations, but I just wanted to let the delegates and other voters here know some of the fun things we can do as libertarians to really push us along that I've done before, as well as for my nomination and for Bryce McDowell's. Just give you a hint of what we can do in LP. Not only have I been a member since '85, but I'm an original founding member of Metro Detroit Libertarians with Emily Salavette and Tim O'Brien. If you remember these people, I used to write their scripts on ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS affiliates every time, and we'd be on there doing editorials. This is how far back it goes to the before time. But in addition to that, I also worked on all the Dead Tree newspapers here in the Detroit area and in California. I would sometimes get every written in letter to the editor in the page of the newspaper for 5 days in a row, sometimes arguing with myself as other people to up the message of liberty, because so many people gave me their names to write letters for me. This is the kind of stuff we can do as libertarians, because if we're laughing, we're winning. Another thing here, just to let you know, I haven't died, even though I'm an old grasping boomer, is I wrote all the PRs for many of our winning candidates in the last election, including Chris Clark, who I collected signatures for and manned the table in the recent election. We got him elected as well as others. I also, just in case you want to know about Libertarian Impact, we had Alyssa Slotkin named as a Democrat from the CIA, and that horrible Mike Rogers as Republican from the FBI, and only one of them wears a dress in public. We had people laughing at them, and Mike Rogers lost his election as a Republican because of this, and the Republicans still hate us for this because we made a laughing stock of them. So these are some of the things I want to remember. I'm not just an old effing boomer from the before time. All right, Lawrence Ludlow, thank you.
Hi, I'm Trevor Stepp. I'm here to self-nominate. I do want to welcome everyone. I was the convention committee chair, and I was previously second vice chair, and I hope to see you guys in Grand Rapids.
Good morning, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm Dan Ziemba, formerly of Wayne, now the Livingston County Party, serving as vice chair there at present. You may remember me as a two-term secretary from 2021 until this past year. Also attended, I'm a life member of state and national. I attended every convention, state and national, including the online ones, since 2020 when I joined the party before everything blew up. And later that year, I was your top partisan candidate on the ballot with 127,000 votes anchoring our ballot access. So I appreciate your vote to send me to national again. That's Dan Ziemba. I would also like to nominate one man who should be here relatively soon, but was delayed by the storm, Ryan Brennan, my former Wayne County colleague. He is a firebrand activist, most of you probably know, and I believe, I should also mention, planner for the popular and increasingly popular Michigan Peace and Liberty Fest. You should go this summer. And finally, the only libertarian I know in this state, apologies if I missed anyone else, who has gone into enemy territory on both sides of the aisle and tried to pry some people on the edge from the grips of the GOP and the Democrats and talk some sense into them. So that's Ryan Brennan. Please vote for him as well. Thank you.
My name is Jared Fisher from Oakland County. I'm a member of the membership committee. Continue to be inspired by all the members of the membership committee. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carly Baker. I'm just nominating my good friend Anya Roberts, who, due to having 3 kids, has been busy, but she feels that she's really committed and wants to go to national. She loves libertarian circles. She's helped in various forms, and just due to children, had to take a step back, but she's wanting to get in, so I nominate her, not myself.
Thank you.
Roberts?
Yeah.
Okay, Dana Carver, I totally forgot about this. I need to nominate Andy Evans and Greg Whitaker. They are both on our board for Straits area, and Andy also helped co-found it. And they've both been candidates, and Greg is actually a seated trustee right now in Wolverine.
Do you have those names, Ms. Secretary?
Yeah, number 100.
Good morning. Hello. Luke Scabaris from Lansing, Michigan. I'd love to be a delegate to national, represent liberty. We need it now more than ever, and it starts with the party. I've attended national a few other times in the past, and I'd love the opportunity to go back. Thank you. Thank you. All right, last one.
Lawrence Johnson from Huron Raisin. I'm here just to move that we do a new credential report. We have had a large number show up in the last half an hour, and I believe it would be appropriate to, I'm not sure if that requires a second or any formal vote or anything. I get that.
All right. A motion to update the credential report has been moved and seconded. If I would just do a quick voice vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Thank you. We'll get an updated report here very shortly.
Sorry,
Credential report.
Larry did.
Point of information, and maybe this has already been covered and I missed it. There's a lot of people on the list, and I'm wondering if at some point someone is going to see whether or not they're members in good standing of the Libertarian Party of Michigan, because presumably you can't be a delegate unless you're a member, right?
So everybody who's here would be, yes, you're right.
But people that nominating a lot of people who aren't here.
Yes.
So and I don't think
What is
that's
the
too bad.
official member of the state and?
Point of information, you do not need to be, according to the national bylaws, you do not need to be a member in good standing of the national party, but I think according to the Libertarian Party of Michigan's bylaws, to be nominated, you do.
A member of the state.
We will verify. Thank you for that, Mr. Hall. Yeah, maybe we're back first on Scotty.
Our nominations are still open.
Yes.
I'd like to nominate Summer Powers. She has been, she was one of the most active members of the party a couple of years ago. During the last election cycle, she's been kind of out of it for a bit, but she was also an alternate in Washington, D.C. and represented our state very well. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to be clear, please strike Jerry Bloom. That was one I nominated because I thought he had asked me to nominate him. There was a misunderstanding. I just read a clarification reply to one of my inquiries, and he said, no, he is not planning on going to the national convention.
Okay, so I'm striking Jerry Bloom, and somebody told me that Ryan Brennan's on here twice. And if everybody else has checked their name.
And I'm on the way already. I didn't want to talk about myself, but I believe it's
Trevor, where'd you find the fruit? Our registration desk. Yeah. I bet you the chair. Do you want to show? Here. How do I?
All right, I've looked into our bylaws. There is no requirement on communicating delegates to the national convention in Michigan. Yes. Joseph was getting that right now.
All right, I was just looking at it. Say, is there any other nominations? Move to close nominations.
All in favor of closing nominations, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. All right,
One more thing, Tim. Move to recess for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I need at least 15 minutes to set this ballot up and print ballots. So. Second.
moved and seconded. Mr. Bromberg. All in favor of taking a quick 15-minute recess, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Ayes have it. Recess for 15 minutes. Thank you.
You guys just drive out or you stay out? I drove out. We were driving yesterday on the freeways and they were just pouring salt. I've never seen this much salt. And you know, like you want to get around the salt trucks, so like, you don't count with that right now. Yeah. I will turn around and double. I'll up your and I'll double. Now I want to find out. I will write the contract from here and
Good to see you, Bill. Part of those steps. Yeah, no shit.
We are back in the business now. I will recognize Mr. Fulmer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Jim Fuller, Macomb County. I would like to make a motion to amend our previously adopted rules to amend Rule F to strike everything after the first period. So let everybody know here what that would do. That would mean that no one's going to accidentally spoil their ballot by voting for 85 people instead of 84 people. And that if you happen to like everybody in this room, you have the opportunity to say that. And if you only want to vote for Jim Fuller, that's cool too. Yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you, Mr. Fulmer. There is a second?
Second.
Perfect.
Can I try to discuss? So,
Yes.
if I'm understanding, it would be possibly good for the party to have unlimited voting because then we reduce the work to count every ballot if there's only 84, and then we have less chances of votes being thrown out.
Correct.
And
That is a correct interpretation.
it could then make voting go smoother and less headache, but still everyone gets to vote for who they want to vote for. Okay, so that is the case for it.
Yes.
We have 84 ballots, is that correct? 79.
79 ballots.
We have 79 ballots. Why is that?
How many?
Because that is our current credential for the got.
How many people were nominated for national? I think
102.
102. Mr. Bowman?
It's only a point of order, that was a motion to suspend the rules, correct?
My motion was to amend it, same threshold, with the same result, doesn't make sense.
Which requires 2/3.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Bowman.
Yes, I'd like to speak against it because we could wind up with 100-way tie.
And then what would we do then? Thank you. All right. So currently the updated credential report is 79, majority 40, 2/3 is 53. The current credential report is a total of 79 currently, majority is 40, 2/3 53, 7/8 70. All right, so all in favor of suspending that rule, which would be a 2/3 margin, say aye. Aye. All against, say nay. Nay. We're gonna have to do a quick countdown now. All in favor, please rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 253, that does not pass. All right. We will be passing on. We're going to ask that you come to us and pick up a ballot. You must present the orange wristband showing that you are a delegate. Yes. Mr. Chairman, maybe once everyone gets settled, or if you could call everyone's attention, there's still confusion about exactly how many people you can vote for. I will go over that once everyone is back in their seats.
Did you run out too? I gave away the one for me.
Yeah, I will go over the procedure of voting once everyone is seated.
Larry. Actually, nothing against that. You get one from Rich, too. There's been a national for years.
I don't know, it's kind of scary. I think
Once you do have your ballot, you proceed to take your seat, so I can go over the procedure again.
Actually, in this country, for about 20 years, they probably Did you get a ballot?
Now that motion, everyone. Yes, credentials must be on site. All right, now that everyone has their ballots and is seated,
I gave mine
just
away
to
too.
confirm, you are allowed to vote for a maximum total of 84. Yes, Mr. Jade?
Mr. Chair, a question from the floor for clarification. If someone wasn't nominated and somebody wrote a name in, would that spoil the entire ballot?
No.
They were not nominated.
I believe the nominations were already closed. So because of that, I believe it would spoil the
Point of
ballot.
parliamentary procedure.
Yes, Mr. Folder.
So since the rule we adopted did not include this, it would default to Roberts, which indicates that write-in votes are always allowed.
All right, I will default to Roberts with that information, so that it would be counted.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
But please don't write in like Donald Trump or something.
Thank you for the suggestion.
And once you have completed your voting process, if you could please bring your sheet up to our secretary's table and stack them at the corner, that would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, tried to prosecute.
The woman sitting up front with the glasses is your contact.
Thank you so much.
The rule we adopted say that if anybody has fewer votes, they're going to be above the maximum. No, that's the point.
So we have some press here, everybody. Everybody be nice and have the best we
Welcome.
Darn. For our Senate candidate, we're going to really promote her.
Point of information.
Yes.
It's listed on the ballot as Lowell Gant, G-A-N-T, but I believe the proper spelling of his last name is G-N-A-D-T.
That's correct,
Low.
Let's not worry about it, we all know what it's supposed to say.
I just want to make sure people understood that they should vote for Lowell Gant, if they don't vote for Lowell Nat.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. We do appreciate it. I want to take a minute to commend John. That was by far the easiest voting we've done in a convention in as long as I've been here. I didn't say happy. I can see that. We most certainly do appreciate all your work. It was a long way.
I don't know if you meant us here, but when we get to the part where we do the second vice chair. Well, I think we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, the rest. I have a problem with the name. I think that would be a chance to give what I've heard.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
It's loud. I heard the story, a guy like robbed like went to a garage sale. Jewelry and say it's like a scam. People are selling it like coffee. I think we just talked about it's going to change. It's gone up in price. But he did tell the people, hey, if it didn't work and everything, or whatever. And I honestly like that. I like to be if you're ignorant, you're I know you're talking. I have one of those. Yeah, it's like 40% silver.
That's just that the salt is much cheaper.
Why wouldn't you want to put this in your show it off? It's really cool.
If you have completed your knowledge, please bring it up to the secretary's desk.
Is there anyone who has yet to turn in their Mr. Chair, can you repeat that for me? Yeah, I think an announcement or statement while we're closing ballots. Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I just wanted to make a slight announcement. My name is Charles Esner, Wilson County. I would like to make a statement about a situation that I became aware of approximately a week ago. Basically, we all know about things that are happening in this country. People have differences of opinion on ICE and various other things. What I want to bring people aware of is a particular individual he's an agorist libertarian, so I do not believe he's actually officially in the party, but he is identified as libertarian. He is a very good libertarian. He has been arrested by ICE by ICE intelligence, whatever that means, for deleting social media posts. There are several, for example, like Discord servers and chat groups he's involved in. I know that the Arizona LP has had issues because of his arrest, but they can clarify that if they want. I don't have to exactly so basically, what I wanted to make my statement is two things. One, the state is that organization which is in society which attempts to maintain a monopoly of the use of force and violence in a given territorial area. In particular, it is the only organization in the society that obtains its revenue not by voluntary contribution or payment for services rendered, but by coercion. This is a quote by Rothbard. The Libertarian Party of Michigan, one second, sorry. I'll read the next statement. Okay, this resolution was made after the Charlie Kirk shooting. It's not in regards specifically to Charlie Kirk, it's in regards in general. The Libertarian Party of Michigan firmly stands against all forms of political violence. In a free society, disputes must be
Disputes must be resolved through open dialogue, free expression, not through force or intimidation. At the same time, we affirm the right of every individual to defend themselves against violence. My last quote was stating that the state is violence. The government is using force and coercion, and we have a right to defend ourselves. We advocate for all Americans to join Libertarians. Whatever, we're here. We don't need that portion. So, this particular individual, his name is James, he lives in Oklahoma. He made statements which people might call bedposting. I do not recommend making these statements. I also do not think they're violations of the First Amendment, or I think it's a violation of the First Amendment to arrest him. I think he's perfectly able to make statements such as these and not be arrested by the government. I believe one of the posts that he specifically got in trouble for was he said, in my hypothetical world, I'm paraphrasing, not going to get the quote specifically exactly correct. In my hypothetical world, an immigrant would be allowed to stay here if they shot an ICE agent and I would buy them a beer.
Amen!
Now, we can all agree or disagree with his statement.
How can you possibly disagree with that and be a libertarian?
I'm not here to make that debate. I'm here to make a statement about him. So what I'm trying to say is that regardless of our opinions about his statement, I think it was stupid to say. Now, on the other hand, he's perfectly within his rights to make that statement. He should not be arrested. He should not be in jail. There are quite a few people who are in trouble because of this. This is affecting libertarians. It is a massive problem. And it has a lot more, people don't realize how much social media posting, we're talking about a deleted tweet. The federal government had to get a warrant to recover deleted tweets off of X servers. You couldn't even access this stuff publicly. It was gone, as far as, on our end of things. So this is obviously a problem. I think he'll make it through, but we never know. We'll see what happens. There are people who are much better able to speak about this, the legal implications. I don't really care about the law. What I care about is did he do anything wrong or not? He didn't do anything wrong, so there's no reason. But other people might disagree. I'm not a lawyer. So anyway, that's my statement on this particular individual. If you hear anything about James, please let it be known that this is wrong. This is a travesty. If you go on like X or something, you can see like Ace Anarchist, I think, has posted quite a bit about it. I retweeted. If you go on the Libertarians of Michigan X account, somewhere in there there's a retweet. I'll probably retweet something throughout the day about it so that it's fresh, so you can see it. But I highly recommend people support his cause and give him a hand. You won't be able to contact him right now because the government has said he's not allowed to use social media, be in contact with anyone right now, or else he has to sit in prison. So that's the only way he's out right now. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Carol, for bringing that to the attention.
We are still missing 2 ballots, so this is the last call. Reballot.
Is that a ballot? No.
Okay, so we got them all. They've been accounted for.
All right, if anyone would like to assist in the counting of the votes, we would greatly appreciate your service if you'd like to come up to the secretary's table. I'll be able to do that. It will take a while, so it could definitely be appropriate to entertain a motion for a recess if anyone would like to recess. I will try to be loud. We are having some technical difficulties. I will reiterate, anyone who would like to assist in the counting of the votes, please do that at the secretary's table. This will be a little bit of a time-involving process. That being said, if the body would like to make a motion, I believe it would be appropriate for a recess, if anyone would like to do so. Mr. Broker?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Move to recess until 1:30.
All right. right, there's a motion on the floor to recess until after our lunch is concluded at 1:30. It has been seconded. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say nay. Ayes have it. We are officially recessed until after lunch. At 1:30. Thank you. And on a side note, since we are recessed, we do have a guest. We will be running from the LP chair, Mr. Jim Ostrowski over there. If any of you would like to meet him, greet him in our recess time, and make it appropriate. Thank you.
Let's go see what's out there.
Which was the election of the second vice chair, which will be a recommendation to our board on who to adopt as second vice chair. I have not conducted a straw poll vote before, and we need to check on how we're going to do this vote. The updated credential list is a total of 74 members, majority is 38, 2/3 is 50, and 7/8 is 65. Thank you for your patience on that. Yes, the current credentials is a total of 74, a majority of 38, 2/3 of 50, and 7/8 of 65. Like I said, the election of the second vice chair was moved to a straw poll vote for a recommendation for our board. At this time, I believe we can start taking any nominations who would like to fill in for the role of the second vice chair, political director, if there's any. For the second vice chair, just straw poll vote so the board can make the body's recommendation. They were told they would switch to a straw poll vote, and I'm being called a straw poll vote for recommendation since out of order. Is this?
I have my own opinion on that, but it's a John Paul recommendation.
In the meantime, Mr. Scotty?
Yeah, hi. You know, I'm not going to pretend that there isn't a crack factional divide in this party, but what's more important is where this party stands relative to the rest of society as a whole. The rest of society as a whole has a lot less in common with us than we have with each other, and I strongly believe that. So I'm going to put competence ahead of allegiances or sympathy to one faction or another. And what I've seen since leading into the last convention and since then is one person has stood out as truly exercising many of the duties that we would expect from the political director on his own without any really obligation or promise to do that. And previous to that, he did serve as political director and did it competently and in a well-organized way. So if he will honor us with accepting this, I would like to nominate Trevor Stepp to be the person that we then appoint to the role of political director.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Is Mr. Stepp still present back there? Yes. Would you accept that nomination as a recommendation vote?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mike Saliba, Macomb County. I'd like to nominate myself. I've been on the LEC since 2018. I've run for office 6 different times, from township trustee, state house, state senate, U.S. House. I've gone through all the motions. I've previously served as the affiliates director. One thing that I really liked about being affiliates director was I put out a monthly survey to all the affiliate chairs just to gauge what was going on with each affiliate, who was having the biggest meetings, who was having the most new members, who was having an event coming up, who had an event in the last month, and that let me as affiliate director kind of communicate that where it needed, give shout outs at LEC meetings, see who needed to be connected with what. I'd like to do the same thing to be able to keep surveying all the candidates as we go through election season, see who's just running a paper campaign, who needs resources, connecting the people with resources. You know, who wants to have a button making party? We'll schedule a time for you to have a button making party. You know, that kind of stuff of just, I think surveying everybody and keeping tabs on everybody would be a great way to do it. You know, again, I've run for office a bunch of times. I've brought the candidates to the Board of Election a bunch of times. I've done all this stuff a bunch of times, and I you know, even though it's called political director, I don't think it's like really a political position so much as just keeping everybody coordinated and helping them out where we can.
Thank you, Mr. Saliba.
I'll second that nomination. I believe I should second.
Ms. Horton?
I'm also going to stand up here and talk just briefly about unity. I mean, there's a lot of things that we just need to move ahead on, and I honestly do think that there are some people on both sides of the aisle that are far more capable of feeling the divide. And in that spirit, I would like to nominate Chris Clark. He is an elected Libertarian. He has run for office multiple times. He did not win his first election. He did not win his second election. He kept coming back. He knows how to walk the walk, talk the talk. He knows how to knock on doors. He knows how to fundraise. He knows how to guide candidates through this process. And so if he would accept, I would like to nominate Mr. Clark.
Do you accept?
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Thornton. All right, any other nominations? All right, the secretary, can I get those names back real quick? Is
Trevor Stepp, Mike Saliba, and Chris Clark.
perfect. Well, there's 3 people, and this is for recommendation, who our board will fill in this vacancy with. If the body feels appropriate, we can do a quick standing vote. If we make it simple, maybe a little quicker. Any complaints there? So all in favor of Mr. Trevor Stepp?
Make him actually
please
do
rise.
something? That'd be hilarious. For what? For who?
We can do the elimination. So when we get down to yes. All right, we do the count. All for Trevor Stepp.
That's the majority. You just won. Congratulations, Trevor. Congratulations, Trevor. That's a majority.
That is beat. That was 39. All right, that is actually 1 point above majority. So the recommendation would go to him. Metropolis, do I still count the other 2 if I already reach majority? Can I get a quick answer?
It's a straw poll, so I'm
Perfect.
sure.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Straw poll should absolutely
All right. Moving on to the next order of business, the congressional district caucuses, the election of District 11, 12, LEC District representatives. Discussion with District 5. Yeah. This is where we All right, so if I could have members of District 11 meet over here, as well as members from District 12 meet in another portion of the room that they are comfortable with, as well as District 5, to fill their vacancies on the representatives.
The numbers again, 11, 5, and what?
11, 12, and 5.
District 11 over here.
Who's in 5?
Jim, come on over.
Yeah. You in District 5?
Matt.
What? 11?
Matt.
All right, your opportunity.
Come
11.
on over.
What do you mean?
Yeah, Dave. No, Dave, we have to reappoint. They reappointed Dave Franklin. We just have to confirm that we want him.
Yeah, he's going to show up.
Yeah, he has emails.
Out of the way. I want to be out of the way too. He stole my head of the way spot.
Come on over. Jared.
Oh, yeah.
Is this all of us? Mr. Young? Mr. Henry? Nice to meet you. I'll talk to you later. Drive safe. Oh, can I have my credit card?
She almost got away.
Damn it. It's going to buy some. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Henry, we're just going to talk real quickly, guys, about our District 11 rep at this time. Now, let me clarify, I'm not in District 11, I'm just helping you guys with this. As your chair in Oakland. But at this time, we have Dave Franklin as the rep. He had missed 3 meetings. It's an automatic removal from the board. The board appointed him. There was a miscommunication about meeting notice that was made. Dave said that he would like to continue as the District 11 rep. Pretty much what we have to do is decide if we want to affirm that. So I'll go ahead and conduct the vote. Anybody have a discussion?
Does anybody else want the spot?
Anybody else want the spot as District 11 rep on Libertarian Executive?
You already have.
So the executive committee, which is the chair, the secretary, the treasurer, and all the district reps. So you guys are District 11. Currently Dave is the rep. So he has a vote. I'm District 7.
So you need the LDC vote on the current.
Yeah, you get a vote per statement. He said he'll be reappointed, so I'm assuming that means that he wants to be in position, which means it's
So he wants to do it. Nobody else is stepping up. It's never going up. Right?
All in favor of Dave Franklin to continue as the elected rep? Opposed? Okay, somebody wants to tell them. We're on District 11.
Henry, step up again.
All right, thanks, guys.
Right, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Anything you want, it's just check.
You're not on the board right now, are you? He just had an opportunity. You just had an opportunity?
We got Mr. Franklin. He's gung ho and he's young and he's ready. He's got energy. My energy's fading.
No, it doesn't seem like it is. Well,
he's got a change of heart. He's got to start showing up.
depends on the day, I think. Yeah. Oh. Well, this for nobody to watch. I don't know how the audio is going to be. This will probably be good audio.
No, okay, what else is left? What else is left?
Just let us know.
Endorsements for candidates who formally have the nominating convention later in the year. What does that mean?
I wasn't sure when I read that. I mean, it's obviously missing a word there, but even when I saw it on the full agenda, I didn't quit. It's positions that we have written in the bylaws to endorse. I don't know why. No one seems to have been able to answer my question why it's in the bylaws, but it's Secretary of State, Attorney General.
But those are convention-wide votes for every delegate convention to vote for. That's a good vote. Why is the party endorsing something?
Theoretically, they could campaign early with the thought that they won't have to fight for the nomination later in the year, so they could spend money now.
Yeah, right. We should probably
Especially
have
Secretary of State.
we should probably have the nominating convention earlier then. I think it should be before.
I'm going to nominate someone. I'm going to speak to someone.
Oh, yeah?
Creed, he said he'd run for Secretary of State.
Okay. He's got time. He's retired. He's retired, he's got money, and he can do it. Well, he's not in Jamaica, that is. He's in Jamaica about a third of the year.
And he's got a white piece, so he can say very nice things in that
District 11 and 12, did you reach your result yet?
Yes, District 11 has.
Huh?
He's asked if we...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
District 11, yes.
Oh,
read the names of whom they will want. District 11 or 12.
For District 11, we have reappointed Dave Franklin as District 11 rep.
Thank you. Dave Franklin has been elected as District 11 representative. And District 12. Oh, okay, I thought I heard you.
So when do you want to have our meeting to handle and discuss responsibility?
Well, the first thing I want to do is talk to Steve and say, hey, you need to have more access to this. And I can do that myself. Spread you out there and say, hey, I need that. I want to retain that. Continue because this data management is too complicated. And we're doing the most data management. So let's talk to her now and say, I would rate that.
To report the results from District 12. After the discussions and without objection, myself and Chatterton was elected as the representative for District 12. Woo!
All right, that settles the elections of the vacancies in District 11 to 12. I believe we almost got our list of our national delegates up.
Everybody ready?
No. Your screen's not up.
Show us what you got.
Screen share up, I can't see it.
Nope, it's not yet.
So it should be automatic, right?
Yep. Not if you print this out.
I suppose I can't turn on
There's no goal right now. It doesn't matter right now. Okay. Thank you. Have a new one.
I can read them if everybody can't see them. Charles Estner, Dan Hall, Roger Brennan, Jeff Patel, Trevor Scott, Lawrence Johnson, Scott Bowman, Chris Clark, Larry Henneman, Lawrence Ludlow, Carl Thornton, Bill Hall, Leah Daly, Donnie Gundle Creed, wait a minute, Claire Gillino, Donnie Gundle Creed, Dan Ziemba, Vicky Hall, William Creebum, Jamie Van Alstine, Ashley Flower, Ryan Roberts, Mike Saliba, Andrew Duke, Ryan Henry, Mark King, Jay Gillette, Andrew Hall, Emily Slovett, Paul Allen, Joseph LeBlanc, Anya Roberts, Rick Thalen, Angela Thornton, and Dana Carter. Then we have the alternates. I don't know if I need to repeat the alternates or if people want to just. What's that?
Yeah, just read off the first 10
I'll read the
alternates.
first 10. Jordan Martin, Jerome Salin, Joe Brungart, Ben DeJong, Tim Yao, Joe Morales, Keith Cavallini, Ben Thalen, Grant Baker, Dave King.
So those will be our delegates for the national convention. I appreciate all your patience.
I don't understand.
We'll do this quite soon.
So everybody who is not here needs to confirm with me. I assume everybody who is here is automatically confirmed with me. Anybody who's not here needs to be told. I will get with them.
Don, can you reiterate that anybody that's not present, that didn't accept the nomination, per se, that needs to email you by Friday, or else alternates are gonna.
Correct. So that's another way of sort of to put it more complete. Anybody who is not here, who has not accepted their nomination, needs to email me by Friday. I will be emailing them maybe Monday or Tuesday to give them a heads up. If that person does not get back with me and confirm, then we go down the delegate list. And as you, down the alternate list, and as you are able to, if you can't come, please let us know so that we have a full slate of delegates. Don't just decide not to come and not get somebody else the opportunity.
Thank you.
What's that? Will you email this out? Sure.
Right, that concludes that order of business. The next item on the agenda would be to enter executive session.
I have an announcement. Mr. Chair, may I make my announcement?
Yes.
I guess all the results are in, and we can be happy for that. Some people were inquiring about the availability of alcohol. The bar does not open till 4 p.m., but this nice little red book contains all the offerings. The bar is located down the hall. The actual bar is to the right. They do not open until 4 p.m. We have to be back here at 2:30 for executive session. If you would like to order a drink, go to the end of the hall, go through the double doors, make a left, there's a restaurant over there, and there's a bar station. They will take your order and they will also take your money. It's not 5 o'clock and I'm not buying first round. But you may get alcohol and be back here for executive session at 2:30. That's my announcement.
Executive session is scheduled at 2:30. We are actually ahead of schedule by almost a half an hour. So that's pretty good for my first sharing convention, eh? That being said, if you would like to entertain a motion to recess until 2:30, or you just want to get into executive session?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to move that we enter executive session and ask all guests to leave.
Motion and seconded to enter into executive session and request that all guests who are not delegates to leave this convention. Yes. Will session resume at 3:30 or 3? at the original plan time, or will it?
It may be ahead of schedule. Don't think it will push past 3:30 starting at 2. Point of parliamentary procedure? Yes.
Mr. Chair, since we did adopt an agenda with fixed times on it, in order to do so at this time, we need to have a vote here, and 2/3 of us voting need to agree to move into executive session at this time. Yes.
I'm not sure to make sure I understand the current situation, but if I'm understanding clearly, this question just that we're early on the agenda. I don't believe any vote is necessary to move to the next item on the agenda if it's early, just because we scheduled it for a certain time specific. Since we completed all business prior, I believe it's totally in order to proceed with the next agenda item.
I mean, no.
All things, I think.
Correct. Thank you.
You know?
All right, all in favor of going to executive session?
I'm assuming I
Say
can
aye.
be connected, so well enough that me to understand.
All opposed, please say nay. All right, I have it. We are entering into executive session. Like I said, if you are. All right, those minutes are approved for the record. The next order of business is the review of the trial committee report regarding alleged violations of the LPMI bylaws and/or policy by area. Is that trial committee? Can you give me a report?
No.
Yes. Are you the chair of the trial committee, James? All right, we're gonna ask for your patience a little bit while we sort through this. Let's get a quick copy.
Good afternoon. I will be reading the trial committee report for.
Does that include the previous minutes?
The previous executive session minutes, yes.
Janet tells me they already stepped into the role
Yes.
quite well in her.
I believe in the sense that we adopted the suspension and now that takes complete effect.
Are you delivering it then, or?
I mean, I'd rather not, but I can't.
Okay, I mean.
Schedule it Tuesday night.
The very least, please return the executive session minutes and settle
I
past
really
that.
hope that when LEC meets, they are able to stuff, because I think they go do some of the other care on the majority on the first one.
Do we have any endorsements for the candidates to be at the nominating convention later this year?
Mr. Chair, I would like to speak in opposition to endorsing any candidates at this time. Our bylaws certainly allow us to do so. Michigan state law allows us to do so. However, many of us in this room are here in part because our old parties put favoritism above the will of the electorate in their primary session. In the past, we've had people seek this nomination because they want something to say, yes, I'm the candidate, I can go ahead and spend a bunch of money to campaign. We all should be spending a bunch of money to campaign right now. Just like we all know who's that Lisa McLean is gonna be the nominee for Congress where I live. She's a dirty cunt and she's always gonna be there. But she's already registered, she's already spending money now. Officially, it's for the Republican primary, even though she has no opposition. Similarly, all of our candidates here should be spending money and reaching out to the potential delegate or the potential voters in November. Officially, you're doing it for the convention, because under Michigan state law, that's how a new party elects or nominates candidates. I don't believe it's in our best practice to get in the habit of endorsing people ahead of time.
So your motion?
Thank you, Mr. Palmer.
Motion is to
I'd second it. I believe it was an argument, not a motion, to my knowledge, but appreciate the sentiment there. If no one wishes to write to the mic, then we will have to forego the endorsements. Yeah, I'll even more ahead of schedule. Mr. Hall?
I'm getting in line for the next item on the agenda.
Thank you. All right, passing the endorsements, we are now on resolutions and open floor. Mr. Hall?
Okay. Bill Hall from West Michigan. I'd like to move that, as was the practice of the LP of Michigan prior to 2024, we confirm that the policy of the LP of Michigan is that its delegates to the National Convention, and not its chair alone, are the only persons authorized to vote, number one, for the selection of the LP of Michigan's regional representatives and alternates to the Libertarian National Committee, and number two, to ratify the creation of a new region in which the LP of Michigan is a member.
Second. Moved and seconded. I believe that would be a resolution, correct? Not a motion? That will be a motion. All right, it has been moved and seconded. Is there any debate on it?
Can I speak to my motion?
Yes.
Yes. The first national convention I went to was in 1979 in Los Angeles. And subsequently, I moved to Michigan. I was an Indiana delegate then. And in 1981, a delegate from Illinois. 1983, for the first time, I was a delegate from Michigan. And I've been a delegate from Michigan every single time since then, except I didn't go to the 1985 convention. So I've got a lot of memory on this. And the way LNC representatives were chosen was you caucus as a region, and every delegate would get a vote, and Michigan, as a big state, would get more votes than many of the other states in the room in order to choose our national representative. Whenever we changed the region, we would vote as a delegation whether or not, okay, we want to join this new region. This was not done at the last, in 2024, and I would like to return to the way it was always done, and in my opinion, is the best way to do it. And that's the reason for the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Ms. Secretary, can I have you read back that motion and make sure it is what Mr. Hall wished it to be?
Sure. That as was the practice of the LP of Michigan prior to 2024, we confirm that the policy of the LP of Michigan is that its delegates to the National Convention and not its chair alone are the only persons authorized to vote for the selection of the LP of Michigan's regional representatives and alternates to the Libertarian National Committee and to ratify the creation of a new region in which the LP of Michigan is a member.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary, and that is your motion, Mr. Hall, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, seeing no debate. Mr. Fuller?
Maybe an amendment to the motion. I would like to add that if any of our officers attempt to bypass this motion, that they be removed from their office.
Second.
If I can speak to that.
Yes.
Please explain. The way it's currently worded, we're saying you should do this, but we don't see what happens if you do it, which has been one of the problems they've had with a lot of the finagling that's happened at National over the last few years. Is like, well, yeah, you said you can't do this, you can't do that, but you didn't say I couldn't do this. So let's kick it at the butt.
Thank you, Mr. Fuller.
Point of parliamentary inquiry.
Yes.
Would it be in order, or is there some conflict possibly between establishing the policy and the bylaws? Because I don't see anything in the bylaws enabling removal of an officer. I mean, that the removal of an officer, there are ways to remove an officer in bylaws, and that is not one of them, as far as I know.
We'll say I am all ignorant to that fact myself, so I do have the inability to answer that question at this point in time.
I was intending also to make that same point of order. This could certainly be brought as a basis for an attempt to removal in the prescribed methods under our bylaws, but this is not in order to try to assume an automatic removal over that, but it would absolutely be grounds to say you violated this policy and we want to remove you for it, and to make clear that's the intent. So there's nothing wrong with saying, like, if people do this, we will go through processes to remove, but there's no means under the bylaws to say that if this happens, it's not automatic removal.
The point is awful.
My point of order.
So I've heard a couple arguments that would be out of order, but
I would recommend you rule it out of order.
okay. And then it is out of order, and we will go back to the original motion at hand. Mr. Bumgarner?
I appeal the ruling of the chair.
All right. And if that requires 2/3 to overturn it?
Simple majority.
Simple majority. All right, all in favor of overturning that decision, please rise. Yes?
What are we overturning?
My ruling that Mr. Fuller's
Motion
is out of order.
So, your ruling, his motion was out of order?
Yes, his amendment.
Okay. Then yes, I'll vote.
All right.
I'll vote.
To overturn my ruling? Okay. So if you are in favor of overturning my ruling for Mr. Fuller's amendment, please rise.
Are you standing? Mark's definitely not happy with the same.
Okay, just wanted to see. 5. All right, well, then my ruling stands. Thank you. And back to the motion at hand. Is there any more debate on it?
I would like to speak in favor of this motion as someone who was on the previous board while this happened and has been a national delegate and seen how it happens. As Mr. Hall stated, no one was given a vote, not even the board was given a vote as to who our representation was or what our region was. It was done behind our back by the chair. Most of us learned about it on Facebook when it came out. So, and we have always been able to vote for our reps. We've always been able to have a say of what district we want to be in. And so they created this super district, this super region, and we have no say, we aren't listened to, we have no representation. It's pretty crazy.
Thank you. Mr. Bowman?
Exactly. He voted to make himself a board member. Okay.
Yeah, I can, I also support this motion, yeah, it's a motion, yeah. I also support it, and I was also in DC, and, when I heard this, I was surprised. I'm like, oh, we're in another region and no one asked us, and we actually then caucused. The Michigan delegation did caucus, and in our caucus, we said no. We voted to not be part of that region. I think we also, if memory serves me right, probably stated the intent to be part of a different region than what Mr. Chatterton brought us into. So I just think that is disrespectful to the delegates and to the will of the majority of the delegates who are in fact chosen by the party in a proper fashion. I realize there's a dispute about that, but no, these were the duly elected delegates. And so that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Mr. Chatterton?
I don't speak in opposition at all. I think everybody's raising this and setting this rule is completely appropriate. And just wanted to correct the record on a few things as people have made allegations that things were done unilaterally or without any consultation. And all these policies were adopted by every state in the region. So the 15 states that all considered this, all voted on these things. There was no selection of the representative. I did not appoint myself as a representative. 15 other states did that. And so just to be clear and correct, the characterizations of things here are inaccurate, but this policy would be appropriate if the body chooses to adopt it. And I encourage the body to make a policy for this matter so that these things are a defined rule, if this is how people feel. If they didn't do that in the past, they had every opportunity, as we have clear rules under bylaws that these activities happen in a set time range, and their negligence of it doesn't justify their rejection of outcome they select.
Thank you.
Give us our money, Andrew.
Mr. King?
I do also want to clarify that, yes, Andrew is correct about that particular thing. What happened was without consulting the other delegates from Michigan, he unilaterally signed a region agreement without any other person's opinion. And that's what caused him to be able to be favorable to the national representative.
Thank you, Mr. King. Is there any more debate before we move to the vote? All right, hearing none. All in favor of adopting this motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Say nay. Yeah, definitely have it.
Libertarians agreed on something?
Unanimous. All right, is there anything else for open floor? Yes, Ryan.
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm a delegate from Wayne County. It's good to see you all here today. I'm pleasantly surprised, or not surprised, but rather very impressed by your chairmanship today. I feel like we haven't had the smooth connection with any time. Welcome to change. You know, I was kind of trying to be here, but being here now, I'm just very, very elated that we're all sitting in the same room, having disagreements, and being, actually working towards solutions. That being said, I also did want to announce that the Midwest Peace and Liberty Festival is occurring this year, August 6th through 9th, in the year 2026, the year of our Lord. It's going to be at Lake Satoshi. It's 45 minutes northeast of Lansing. And this year, what we're really trying to do is we're trying to get as many people building communities in their localities to come get as many of them to show up as possible. Because what I would like is for people with skills, expertise, stories to share it with the people that come to the festival, to give people an opportunity not to just come hang out with friends, liberty-minded friends, but also to take something home to chew on. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Mr. Teagan. You've done great, and thank you all for being here. That's the Midwest Peace and Liberty Festival.
It is a great festival. To anyone who hasn't gone, definitely worth your time.
All right, Mr. Bowman. Mr. Teagan, Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to offer a resolution indicating that the Libertarian Party of Michigan supports the abolition of ICE.
Second.
In opposition to use of the National Guard for any reason other than emergency protection. Thank you.
Thank you, and that has been seconded. Is there any debate on it? Motion for the resolution, I believe is still just simple majority?
Two-thirds.
Two-thirds. Thank you. Any debate on that?
Point of clarification.
Yes.
Could you expand on emergency protection?
No.
Fair enough.
Was a resolution about the abolition of ICE on the Council Convention to be authorized to consider in a special convention?
Resolutions.
Yeah, resolutions and open floor.
Is that on the Council Convention though?
Yes.
Yes.
So can I read this to be sure I have it right, that the Libertarian Party of Michigan supports the abolition of ICE and opposes the use of National Guard for any reason other than emergency protection?
That's what I said.
Okay.
Mr. Bowman?
I just wanted to point out that the ICE is an abbreviation. Yeah, last, thank you. I don't even know what it stands for, but I know it's an abbreviation. Maybe she had it say within the
Scotty, there's a grammatical error in that resolution. I don't think you've noticed it yet.
Ms. Claire.
I have a point of inquiry. Claire Delano, Wayne County. We've been doing really well, the cohesiveness, but this room is configured kind of strangely. And Donna, it's hard to hear you when you're responding to things, so we're kind of missing out way over here in left field. So could someone like take her a mic, or could you try to speak louder so that we're not missing anything?
Just clarify what the person said.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to miss anything. Thank you.
Thank you, there.
Back by unpopular demand, me. I do like the resolution. What I would also like to see too is you see some of the states that are currently opposing from a state level, opposing the mobilization of ICE. I would like to see that exact principle expressed towards other federal institutions as well. Using that as the primary example currently happening, and extending that to just about any federal agency where a state refuses to allow them to enforce laws that they do not agree with from a federal standpoint. I don't really have a amendment, but if anyone would want to consider doing something to that effect, or maybe proposing another resolution, I would very much like to hear it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Just directed.
Mr. Fuller?
To strike emergency protection and replace it with disaster relief.
There you go.
Yes.
Should I have a second?
Second.
We'll do a quick vote on that amendment. All in favor of that change of wording, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say nay. Nay. Ayes have it. Secretary, could you change that over for me? Mr. Bowman?
Yeah, I don't know if this needs to be an amendment, maybe it does. It is. It does need to be a motion to amend, and so be it. The wording where it says, Jim proposed a resolution that the Libertarian Party of Michigan supports the abolition of ICE and, I think you should say, opposes the use of the National Guard for any reason other than emergency protection.
Just grammar, make it consistent, I agree.
Okay.
Thank you.
Such a good job.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Jane from Wayne County. I would propose an amendment. The Libertarian Party of Michigan supports the abolition of all three-letter agencies.
Ooh.
Much improved.
Does that have a second?
Third.
All right, is there any,
Yeah,
I'd like to rise against the motion. So, the reason I speak against this is, first of all, there might be some three-letter agency somewhere that's okay, I don't know. But you know, my neighbor might have an agency that he calls American Dog Walkers or something, I don't care.
No.
Secondly, and more importantly, resolutions are supposed to be something that is timely. Things that are general principles of libertarianism belong in our platform, which we will again bring up in 2027. Right now, the use of the National Guard against people and the use of ICE specifically as the largest increase of physical aggression by the government in my lifetime. I think it's very timely for us to specifically call out ICE. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman.
Okay, I was originally gonna suggest something broader, but now that I've been persuaded by Mr. Polner's point, I will now say that I support what he's saying is opposition to the amendment. And yeah, I agree that of course we oppose a lot of things the government does, but that we have here a basically news-driven, event-driven resolution. And so, yeah, I wouldn't want to dilute that given the point that Mr. Fulmer just made.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Ryan?
Mr. Fulmer is absolutely correct. If we're going to make a resolution, it has to be timely. That being said, the nature of the amendment, I do not disagree with. But if we were to amend it in such a way, we'd have to bring attention to the abuses of the federal government currently, and then bring attention to what states are doing about it. For example, Minnesota, I believe, is challenging from a state level, ICE being there, and even going so far as to threaten. I'm not entirely sure if they are actively arresting ICE members, but they threaten to do so. And what I would like to see happen is using that as an example to basically, in our resolution, empower states to do the same. Not just with ICE, though ICE is a primary example, a timely example, but with any federal agent coming to a state to enforce laws that the people there disagree with and find reprehensible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lawrence Leffel, I'd like to support Jamie's recommendation of the resolution. The ICE is timely, but so is the FBI and so is the CIA. We've just had all of that set up protest in Iran, set up by our intelligence agencies, which are funded in this way. We've seen almost 8 years of misuse of the FBI against Americans who just want to have their kids in school. These are every bit as timely as ICE. And if we're going to make a statement in the spirit of cooperating here today, where we're supposedly patching up some old wounds, let's just have the whole party and make it the three-letter agencies, because that's totally timely.
Yeah.
I'm Bryce Burge, I'm from the UP. I support just saying screw ICE. ICE sucks. ICE is good for hockey and mixed drinks, and that's it. However, if you're going to go into all the other things, it's going to suck. But that's kind of what I wanted to come up here for, is that I came down here today, I was really hoping that we would have things that would be relevant to Michigan. We have an incident going on in Alger County right now dealing with dirty state troopers abusing the Fourth Amendment through the Liquor Commission and allowing a specific law that allows Michigan State Police to do warrantless searches within a very narrow construct if it is for the Liquor Commission. and things that are related to their liquor license. In this process, we've had dirty cops use that to directly intimidate and discriminate against people with mental and physical disabilities. We've had to use the Liquor Commission's kangaroo court as a way to intimidate people out of their First Amendment, their Fourth Amendment, their 10th Amendment, and 14th Amendment protections. It has led to the rapes of multiple people in the service industry not being properly investigated. It has led to the rape of a child over 3 years by her father. It has led to domestic violence victims being called out in court by their abusers because they are proven to be a liar in these court systems that the Liquor Commission sets up. And it's all being done through these laws through the Michigan State Police and with the Attorney General's office. It is repugnant for us to not be talking about things that are happening at a state level when we are the Libertarian Party of Michigan. I would just like to have maybe that aspect brought up a couple of times. Yes, give it ICE, yes, give it the three other agencies and everything like that, but let's bring it home.
Fuck the police!
Only on the two, the resolution and
I think he was. Leave him within opposition.
we have a resolution and 2 amendments on the floor, so we dispose of that.
There's only one amendment now, changing
No, the wording from disaster relief
to emergency. That already went through. No.
I don't think there was
Thank
that.
you.
No,
We
we
will do a
voted.
quick vote on that. All right, thank you for that, Ms. Secretary.
Then we still have Jamie's.
We'll do the meeting first.
Right.
For a date on Ms. Alstein's motion.
Luke Scabaris, Macomb County. I would be opposed to this amendment because, as was pointed out, there are other egregious things other 3-letter agencies are doing. Resolutions are best when they are appointed. I would completely support a separate resolution pertaining to the other matters, but it is nice to keep resolutions more concise and pertinent. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Clark?
I was just going to reiterate what he just said, that if we do label 3 agencies, we should not make it broad as to just 2 letters, but follow it up. And also, I fully agree with Mr. Bruceberg.
Thank you. Mr. Chair?
Because I think it's relevant here, I would read a portion of a response from an LNC member about a recent consideration for a resolution. And this is about, this is their feedback about a different resolution. And so, while I certainly have no objection to a quick read of the subject matter, I cannot support yet another resolution that is not backed by substantive action. Based on history, people of goodwill will spend hours debating the dangling participle, only to the finished product join all others in the dustbin of libertarian history. We're not doing something about it, if we're not pointing to something we're putting on, an event we are putting on a meaningful substance, then we need to do something about it. I think making resolutions is pointless, and we should not spend the valuable time of our members to debate something that is nothing more than a gesture into the air.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. All right, I believe we can proceed to a vote. The motion on hand is the amendment to change the target from being ICE to the National Guard to all 3-letter agencies. All in favor of such change, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say nay. I believe the nays have it unless there's division call. The second amendment on that motion, which is a ground poll change. Ms. Secretary, can you restate the point?
Yeah, we amend the motion to replace emergency protection, where did it go? I'm sorry. disaster relief, that we state disaster relief instead of emergency protection. So I'll read the entire motion and make more sense. The Libertarian Party of Michigan supports the abolition of ICE and opposes the use of National Guard for any reason other than disaster relief.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. All right, all in favor of that amendment, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say nay. Nay. The ayes have it. Now back to the main motion. Okay, all in favor of this resolution, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Nay. I believe that's more than 2/3 for aye. So it passes. And we can continue with resolutions and open floor.
Motion to adjourn?
All right, there's been a motion to adjourn and it has been seconded. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
I like to hear myself talk.
Ayes do have it. We have adjourned 2 hours early.
Mr. Chair, I believe there might be a straw resolution that's just been
An informal post-adjournment straw resolution, which will not be binding, but will be fun.
We are adjourned.
Yes, we are technically adjourned.
Okay, and just for old time's sake, whereas police use their power to harass communities over unjust laws and infringements of individual liberties, therefore be it resolved, fuck the police.
Right. And I will like to say, I appreciate your patience. This is my first time chairing a convention.